In the languid heat of the early 90s summer, when the air was thick with the buzz of cicadas and the world seemed to move in slow motion, there was a house at the end of Mulberry Lane that stood apart. Its curtains were perpetually drawn, and the hum of an old television set could be heard at all hours of the day and night. Inside, Thomas, a solitary figure with a gaunt frame and hollow eyes, sat inches from the screen, where the white static danced like snow in a globe. He was a man touched by a profound sadness, a depression that clung to him like a second skin. The TV's static was his escape, a canvas onto which he projected his longing for connection, for a sign that he wasn't as alone as he felt. Neighbors whispered about the man who never left his house, who seemed to have more conversations with his television than with real people. But Thomas paid them no mind. He was waiting for something, a flicker of movement in the static, a shape that would emerge from the chaos of white noise. He told those few who would listen that he had made contact with someone from the other side. A presence that understood the depths of his loneliness, that whispered to him in the quiet hours of the night. He spoke of the comfort it brought him, a balm for the aching emptiness that had settled in his chest. The local children dared each other to peek through his window, to catch a glimpse of the man who spoke to ghosts. But all they ever saw was the back of Thomas's head, the glow of the TV reflecting off his bald spot, and the occasional movement of his lips as he whispered back to the screen. As the summer wore on, the story of Thomas and his spectral friend spread, becoming a legend in the town. Some said he was a medium, a bridge between the living and the dead. Others said he was a cautionary tale, a man lost to his own mind. But there were those who understood the allure of the static, who had felt the pull of the abyss that Thomas stared into. They knew the weight of depression, how it could make the possibility of a voice in the white noise seem like a lifeline. The truth of Thomas's contact remained his alone, a secret held tight in the space between the static and silence. Was there really a figure in the flickering snow, a whisper in the white noise? Or was it the mind's way of filling the void, of creating a friend in the loneliest of times? As the leaves began to turn, signaling the end of the oppressive summer, the whispers about Thomas subsided, becoming as faint as the voices he sought in the static. The television's hum became a distant, almost forgotten echo. And Thomas, with his eyes forever fixed on the shifting snow of the screen, kept his vigil, his lips moving in silent conversation. The screen flickered on, night after night, a beacon of unresolved mysteries. And in the end, it's not for us to say whether Thomas found his spectral companion or if the static held only the reflections of his own yearning. The answer lies in the space between certainty and doubt, in the whispers of the static that fill the silence of Mulberry Lane.